Nowadays, the main thing I hear more about is the buzzwords, right? When you talk about career in technology, people talk about all these buzzwords like AI and machine learning and Bitcoin technology and all these things, right? And also, like people, a lot of people fear about AI replacing all the jobs. So, and in these COVID uncertain times, there are a lot many questions for students, right? I mean, what is it going to be? Because the economy, I see a downfall in economy. Is it going to hurt jobs in future? So there's a lot of uncertainty. That's the very reason I want to talk more about career in technology and how you can build your own success and how can you see your future in this 21st century. So let's start. Yeah, maybe it would be an understatement for me to say that technology has impacted our lives, pervaded our lives, because our lives today are governed by technology in so many aspects, right? From healthcare, education, banking, entertainment, you name it. You find innovation and exponential advancements in those industries due to technology, right? So today, you are able to get about any information at your fingertips. You know, you by just by searching a text in your Google, and not just that, you can order food, groceries, medicine. Heck, you can order pets, right, online. That's what is happening in United States. People order pets and livestock online, and you can do real estate. People are selling and buying homes. There are a lot of advancements due to technology. And technology has brought education to you, right? And it has made self-driving cars a reality while we are alive, at least while I am alive. I never thought I would sit in a self-driving car. So this is a real experience. I had one of my colleagues bought the new Tesla model released, and he gave a ride, right? So I was sitting. I was never used to people taking off their hands from steering. So we went on to a highway, and then he took off his hands and he was relaxed in the driving seat. I was in the passenger seat. I freaked out. I literally freaked out. But then he calmed me down and he showed. So there is a big screen that shows everything going on around the car, right? When the cars are approaching this car and the traffic and everything, right? So it analyzes everything and it automatically drives by itself. So that was a pretty cool experience. So and technology in 21st century has made that a reality. As I said, the innovation is being exponential, right? So there's an exponential growth. So you all might be aware of Moore's law. What he says is, in simple layman's terms, what he says is, as years pass by, the technological growth will increase, which means your hardware costs will reduce, but the power will increase. So that's what is happening, and it's exponential. So it's not just linear. It's not growing slowly. It's growing rapidly, right? And then I want to introduce a new term today. Well, probably new to you. It is called digital economy. So what is digital economy? According to Wikipedia, right, digital economy is it's a loosely defined term. There is not a very strict definition to it, and it means the economy that is based on digital computing technologies, but not limited to businesses, but are limited to businesses conducted on internet or World Wide Web. So mostly it includes the IT services and the Amazon or Facebook, etc. Right? So it doesn't include everything. Like for example, some industries, like your ketchup industry, would have a lot of technology imbibed in it, right? So the small ketchup you use every day would have payrolls and would have different processes that are all controlled by technology. By that I mean a software, right? So, and this digital economy, it is amazing that it makes up to 4.5 to 15.5% of world GDP. That's a lot. And then it generates, just in India, it generates around 200 billion of economic value, which is around 8% of India's GDP, right? And that is from 2017 to 2018. And it is growing at 17% year on year. So people like don't worry. We have enough jobs. We have enough demand for in market for skills, right? And it also has potential to create 800 billion to 1 trillion market, which is a huge market. And if you observe in India, most of the jobs are services based. Um, if you look at Infosys, TCS, these are like services based companies, right? Which are slowly moving towards the product development. And then we also have a lot of innovation happening in-house in our country, like Flipkart, Swiggy, and then Ola. There's a lot of product side innovation happening too. So yeah, there is a huge potential because India is a huge country with a lot of consumers, and there's a lot of potential there. So yeah, and also in this COVID times, we can see how quickly the world has adapted to the digital world, right? Initially, there were fears about, oh, how are we going to do? How are we going to like tackle this situation because schools are shut down, colleges are shut down, most of the companies are shut down. So there's, but still, just because of technology, imagine like you were able to take classes like full-time classes online, which has been, I mean, nobody would have imagined that like 10 or 15 years ago, right? Like companies are moving towards complete remote or online, except for the manufacturing industries and all, that sector, right? So there is a huge growth there, and there's a huge hope there. So even with all this uncertainty, probably economy would go down and go up, but technology is going to stay.